Today I am telling you the biggest math secret what they never taught in your school. So let's talk mathematics with Kajal the coach. Hey guys, hello and welcome to Kajal's Mathless channel. This is Kajal presenting you my special training to reframe your mindset. In today's session, I will be discussing our mission and goal for this training. What is math? A different perspective and insight on the top definitions and nature of math. We will analyze it deeply. So let's talk. So, what is my mission behind this training is, guys, I am on the mission of changing math mindset of 1000 plus students in 2021 with my weekly training sessions on mathematical thinking model. Why? Do you know, in order to achieve big goals, we need to be willing to think big. Okay? But we often constrain ourselves because of doubts, lack of confidence. So, how to get rid of these limitations? So, I have developed the strategies to get rid of our limitations and become a big thinker. To become a mathematical thinker and find math easy. So, let's see what it is. Before starting, let me introduce myself. Who am I? I am maths professional coach and mentor. I help students to fall in love with numbers. Recently, I launched my first online course on Introduction to Mathematical Thinking to help students develop a valuable mental ability and powerful way of thinking. For this, I have taken the training from Stanford University course, which is very useful, and I have created this strategy for my student. So, what is math? Okay, guys, have you ever wondered what is the meaning of math? Have you ever searched for it? If not, let me tell you. So, the meaning of mathematics is, first, let's split it into two words. Manthenian meaning learning and techne means an art or techniques. So, mathematics means the art of learning related to disciplines or faculties. Think about it. A great mathematician have told that mathematics should be shown as a way of thinking and art or form of beauty and as human experience. So guys, what if I tell you that to learn maths you don't need to solve all the complicated problems and procedures, you just understand math by learning to think. So, our goal for this training program is to learn what is mathematical thinking without learning new techniques and procedures to apply or remembering dozens of formulas. You don't need to do that. You can learn how to think with my proven winning strategy called mathematical thinking strategy. But before that, let me tell you what is mathematics. Okay, so let's define mathematics. So the first way is we can say that it is the science of number and space. Okay guys, do you know why I am saying that it is the science of number and space? Because the most important thing we study is about numbers and spaces. Okay, so I'm saying it is the science of number and space. We can also say that the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. What we do in mathematics, we measure the things, we find length, areas, volume. Okay, we measure the quantities. Okay, we find the area of circle, volume of sphere. So we measure the quantity and magnitude. So we can say that mathematics is the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude. And the most important definition of math is that math is an abstract science. Why I am calling it abstract? I will explain you in a bit, so stay tuned. Also guys, in Hindi we call it Ganita meaning the science of calculation. Okay, in mathematics, what we do with numbers, we perform the calculations, different operations. So we can call math as the science of calculations. So can you see here, we are having a lot of different definitions for mathematics. We can call it the science of numbers and spaces. We can call it as the science of measurement, quantity and magnitude, or even the science of calculation. We can call math as the science of pattern also. What is the science of pattern? Are you wondering? I will explain it in the next video, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you wanna know. Okay, now let's define math in words of different author. What different author and great mathematicians, how they describe math. Okay, so the first one is C.F. Gauss. What he says, we all know the Gauss, a great mathematician. So he says that math is the queen of science and arithmetic is the queen of all mathematics. Can you guess why he is saying that math is the queen of science? Yeah, right. Because we are describing math as the science of all the things like science of patterns, science of numbers, science of calculation, science of measurement. So math is the science and it is the queen of science. And arithmetic is the queen of all the mathematics. The next one is Bacon. He says that mathematics is gateway and key to all sciences. How? I will explain it in next video. The Loki says that mathematics is a way to settle in the mind a habit of reasoning. So, he is describing math as the habit of reasoning. Now, let's focus on learning the nature of math. Okay, we all know that math is an intellectual game. Math can be treated as an intellectual game with its own rules and abstract concepts. Because math is mainly a matter of puzzles, paradoxes, and problem solving, a sort of mental exercise. You see, whenever we do math or learn math techniques, what we are actually doing is solving a problem or puzzle, and it is the sort of mental exercise which requires proper thinking to get it right. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment. Okay, so the next thing is math is the science of precision and accuracy. It perhaps the only subject which can claim certainty of result. I will explain all these concepts in depth in the upcoming videos. So I am just giving here the bird eye view. Okay. Now the next we can say that math is a subject of logical sequence. Okay. Because the study of math begins with simple definition, uncomplicated postulates and proceed step by step to quite elaborate steps. In your school curriculum also, we begin with a small simple definition, and then as we get on to the higher levels, we are seeing the most complicated procedures and theorems about it. You can take the example of triangle. In pre-primary school, we just know about triangle as it is a shape. Then as we go higher and higher level, in first standard, second standard, then we came to know about triangle as a closed figure. Then we know that triangle has three sides. Okay, they learn different properties. Then we learn to find areas, and when you come to high school, you prove the theorem for triangles. So in this way, math is a subject of logical sequence where previous knowledge is important, okay, for to go on the higher level. Next, mathematics is an abstract science. Okay, why I defined math as abstract science before? So because mathematical concepts are abstract in the sense they cannot be seen or felt in the physical world. That's why we find, and so many students find math as irrelevant and unnecessary because they fail to relate mathematics with real world. So let me give you an example so that you can understand the concept better. Okay guys, so infinity is something that we can never experience. and yet it is the central concept of mathematics. I agree, guys. Infinity, the thing infinity in real world we can just imagine, we cannot experience it, right? Similarly, negative numbers, they do not correspond to any physical objects. We don't have any quantity which is less than nothing. Are you getting this? We know nothing means zero in mathematics, and negative numbers are less than zero. So, do you know any quantity which is less than zero? I don't know. If you know, please let me know in the comments. Okay, guys. So, why I'm telling you all this and how it is related to our thinking? Can you tell me, is it relatable? Yes, it is. Because when you understand this, that math is abstract or math is irrelevant, math is logical sequence, your thinking and perspective of looking at math changes. And when you change your perspective, you find it interesting to learn more. And you don't focus on relating every math concept to real world and getting anxious. So now you got that math is foundation subject, and earlier knowledge is important while doing the present. And so we see that math is the only subject that counts, right? How it is related to your thinking and doing math problem solving? Can you tell me? Okay, I will leave this as an exercise for you. Please try to think and tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. Okay, I would love to hear.